진짜 핑크색이다 지금. 하이. 하이. 들어왔나 피어나? 하이. 안녕. 해피 수요일. 수요일까지 오신 걸 축하해요. 내일이면 목요일이고 엠카도 하고. 예이. 안녕. Hi guys, how are you? Has everybody been having a good day? Hi guys. Hi from Finland. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday. Love from Nepal. Hello, 윤진 마할키타, 미할키타. 안녕. 금발 진짜 퀸님답다. 감사해요. 퀸. 퀸. 시험 끝났어? 축하해요. 그것은 정말 축하할 일. Just woke up. Good morning. Good morning. India loves you. Thank you. I love you too. Hi, beautiful girl. Hi. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hello. Make a heart with my hair. Okay. LOL. Today, I'm here for a special reason because since upon release, I've been thinking a lot about Celebration and where it came from, what it's about, where we drew inspiration, how the story started, and I really want to share with you guys properly, like the background of it. 그래서 오늘 라이브를 켜서 이제 셀러브레이션이 나온 지 한 며칠 되었고 그 며칠 사이에 저도 생각이 되게 많았어요. 뭔가 셀러브레이션에 대한 생각, 그리고 이 내용을 어쩌다가 하게 되었고 이 이야기로 풀게 되었고, 그리고 이 스토리의 근원이라고 해야 되나? 그런 고민을 하고 있었는데 여러분들과 소개를 하고 싶었어요. 이 영감을 줬던 책, 그리고 이 셀러브레이션이라는 게 우리에게 어떤 의미인지, 왜 중요한지. We wanted to share, I wanted to talk to you guys about the book that inspired it, the story that inspired it, the things that happen behind the scenes, and what it means, why it matters, why celebration matters. Because I feel like there are a lot of people who do get it, but also a lot of people who are a little confused, and I feel like it would be a help for me to just come on live and just kind of chat with you guys really casually about, whatever it may be. Yeah. So, brief explanation. The celebration drew a lot of inspiration from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. As you guys know, I think we've mentioned it a couple times. But for anyone who doesn't know it, there is a scientist in the story called Victor who takes pieces of like corpses and makes a creature and brings him to life, but then is so horrified by what he created that he basically abandons him. And the creature is born very like warm-hearted and intelligent and wants to go out and connect with people, but every person that sees him recoils and is disgusted by him and kind of just does the same thing that Victor does to him. And so he's like beaten, he's shot, he's rejected, and like he learns how to speak and he learns language and like learns how to be a human, I guess, by watching a family from like a distance. And eventually when he does approach them to introduce himself, he gets rejected again. So basically in the end he has nobody by his side. And throughout the story is denied a single companion, and that kind of makes him turn to violence. And basically Victor and the creature destroy each other, and by the end of the story the creature never gets the love that he wanted, and well, it's like implied that he dies alone, floating on ice in the Arctic. It's really sad, but 대충 그런 줄거리고요. 예, 자막으로 다 나가고 있으려나? 자막으로 혹시 나가고 있나요? 안 나가나요? I don't know. But 결국 이제 그 내용의 그 스토리 속 크리처는 만들어지고 계속 배척당하고 거부당하고 구타당하고 결국 단 한 명의 동반자 없이 되게 외로운 죽음을 맞이하는데 크리처가 그런 스토리에서 영감을 많이 받았어요. 근데 이 스토리가 사실은 과학자 그리고 크리처의 얘기가 아니라 사랑에 필요한 존재가 사랑을 받지 못하면 어떻게 되는지에 대한 이야기인 것 같거든요. 어떤 일이 벌어지는지. So like the book isn't really about science or monsters. It's about what happens to someone when, or to an existence that wants love but isn't, granted it or is denied it, I guess. And Victor, it's about, so like the creature wasn't born evil. He becomes monstrous because of the things that happens to him, and Victor isn't born evil either. His ambition isn't a crime. It's the fact that he was never able to face the ugliness that he created because he saw a reflection of all the pain and the insecurities and the grief and the shame in him through the creature. So he ran. The whole book, Victor runs away, and eventually, in even the last moments, he's not able to face creature in the eye and see him for what he is. So it's a really sad ending. But so we took that story, Mary Shelley's story, and that whole diagnosis, and just rewrote the ending. So if you watch the music video, we're gonna watch it together. I have like this whole setup here, guys. But basically, instead of running from the creature, we go to him, and he runs. He runs out of his house, through his house, out of his house, into the streets, into the desert, and into the Arctic, like in the book, and then eventually goes off into space. But we follow him. And on a different planet, we do something that Victor couldn't do, which is see him for what he is and show him that we have the same pain, we have the same flaws. We're also people who are stitched up from, we still have we have seams, and we're flawed. And we end the story not, and it's only then when we show that we're just as flawed as him that he accepts us and lets us in. And instead of ending the story on a floating piece of ice all alone, we are all together in the home in which he used to isolate himself, celebrating all together. And what this inversion means to me is that Mary Shelley's version says that we destroy each other by not being able to face our fears and face our own pain. And the story that we try to rewrite says that we can save each other by being brave enough to show each other our scars. Yeah. 이걸 또 한국어로 짧게 요약하자면 크리처가 계속 도망치는데 우리는 어디에 가도 어디로 도망쳐도 우리가 따라가고 그의 동반자가 되기 위해 계속 노력을 해요. 계속 쫓아다니고 아니야 우리도 너랑 같은 크리처야. 우리도 똑같이 상처가 있고 똑같이 아픔이 있고 우리에게도 그런 꿰맨 자국이 남아있다. 그러니까 우리 함께 하자. 너가 혼자가 아니다. 이런 스토리로 계속 이런 마음으로 계속 찾아가는데 결국 이제 그제서야 크리처도 아 너도 같은 상처를 가지고 있구나. 왜 우리가 그렇잖아요. 상처가 있으면 숨기려고 하고 세상 앞에서 멀쩡한 척 하려고 하잖아요. 사실은 멀쩡하지 않은데. 근데 나 말고도 멀쩡하지 않은 사람이 태반이에요. 멀쩡한 사람을 찾는 게 더 비정상일걸요? 근데 뭐 그런 마음으로 계속 숨기만 했던 괜찮은 척하고 가면을 쓰고 살던 크리처인데 이게 그 가면을 벗고 이제 아 너도 다 똑같구나. 너네도 다 비정상이구나. 이러는 거죠. 그래서 책 속에서 괴물이 혼자 짊어진 그 수치심이 우리 뮤비에서는 함께 나누는 수치심이 돼요. 근데 수치심을 나누는 순간 사실 수치심이 아닌 게 되거든요. 그건 유대감이 돼요. 그게 이 뮤직비디오의 핵심이라고 느껴지고 그걸 꼭 이야기하고 싶어서 이렇게 찾아왔는데 한번 같이 감상해볼까요? 같이 감상해볼까요? 이거 보이시나? 같이 감상해보시죠. 저희도 사실 찍으면서 되게 재밌게 했거든요. 되게 재밌게 촬영한 뮤비인데 한번 이 내용을 알고 한번 보면은 사실 되게 진지한 얘기인데 최대한 유쾌하게 풀었거든요. 그래서 한번 봅시다. 화질 이슈. 지친 하루 종일 연기하다 왔어. 근데 연기를 너무 잘하셔. 이제 우리가 찾아가는 거야. 같이 놀자. 오 깜짝. 아, 음방 때 딱 이래요. Time to 깜짝 놀라. 하여튼
Hey, 새로 태어난 너와 날 위해 Cheers. Hey, 나쁜 시간 속에서 피어난 Face. Turn up the celebrate, turn up the celebrate, come on to celebrate, time to celebrate, time to celebrate, time to.
그러니까 이렇게 되는 거야. 이게 계속 배척당하고 그러니까 누군가 이렇게 다가오는 것도 이제 두려운 거야. 그래서 이렇게 공격적으로 나 이렇게 그렇게 하는 거지. 자기 얼굴을 보여주기 싫으니까 이게 흉진 얼굴을. 근데 어떻게 우리도 다 흉져 있는 얼굴인데 아직 덜 나타날 뿐. 계속 이렇게 미친 언니들이 계속 이렇게 찾아오는 거야.
It's time to say goodbye. 두려움이 없던 나에게 No thanks no more. No no. 불안과 맞춘 날 새로운 버전은 출가해.
근데 이게 유쾌하게 풀기 잘한 것 같아.
심장 맞춰고 keep stepping. 두려움 속 서로를 발견했지. 자매를 위하여 sing along. 이건 fearless 2.0. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. We gotta run again. Oh. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Surfing on the way. Oh.
그리고 이 장면도 이제 그 밤에 크리처들이 다 모여서 가면 쓰고 크리처들이 다 모여서 이제 자기들끼리 파티하는 그런 장면인데 우리가 거기까지 찾아간 거야.
Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. We gotta run again. Oh. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Surfing on the way. Oh. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Bring it back now. Hey, 이 상처 속에서 피어난 face. Oh. Hey, 무너지지 않는 맘의 resilience. Oh.
What I think is like what I personally think is I don't know if our director meant to kind of express it this way, but the way that I kind of interpreted it is that, you know, on Earth there was nobody that understood the creature, but it's only when we go to like a different planet. Let me rephrase that. There was nobody on Earth that understood the creature, and in our decision to chase the creature all the way to a different planet to show the creature that we're just the same and we want to see him and we want to perceive him and meet him where he is kind of like the same thing as us rejecting the planet that rejected him. So it's like us like truly choosing to stand on his side. We're just the same as you. 우리도 똑같이 멀쩡하지 않아. 그러니까 웃고 우리의 파티에 오셔라. 이건 거야. Oh, I love this. 그리고 이 별 있잖아요. 많은 분들이 이게 스포라고 생각하는데 우리가 옛날부터 해왔던 스포라고 생각하는데 그게 아니라 we've been doing this star for ages, guys. It's been like a year or so, but like that was just it was a really natural happening, and you know, 언젠가 나중에 만약에 우리가 파워를 하거나 그러면은 아직 뭐 진행되는 거 하나도 없고 이게 진짜 단순한 아이디어지만 여기에 이제 구멍을 뚫고 피어나가 같이 별을 함께 할 수 있게 그런 뭔지 알죠? 그런 걸 한번 포토존을 한번 만들어 보고 싶어요.
Time to celebrate, time to celebrate. We gotta run again. Oh, time to celebrate, time to celebrate.
아 귀여워.
Oh.
와우. 그리고 난 이 장면이 너무 뭔가 감동이 있어. 지금까지 자기가 외면하고 나는 세상과 어울리지 않아라고 하면서 가면을 유일하게 벗던 이 되게 고독한 공간인데 여기서 마침내 자기 자신을 보여주면서 있는 그대로를 받아들이면서 우리와 함께 춤추는 모습이 너무 감동이야.
The Seraphim.
그리고 이 4년 전에 화장실에서 녹음한 이 르세라핌도 너무 감동이야. 모든 게 감동인 여자. 어떻게? 자, 그런 내용인데요. 아이고. 그리고 제가 하고 싶은 얘기가 많아서 지금 이렇게 노트로 이렇게 적어놓은 게 있어요. 제 패드에. 그러니까 잠깐 이렇게 보면은 그냥 이해해주세요. So, the line that holds it all. 이 모든 걸 설명하는 단 한 마디. 그러니까 for I am not fearless and therefore powerful 이건데, this is a line from Frankenstein, and we put a twist on it, like we put a twist on the music video and the ending of the story. And I think in that, the entire, I guess, essence of the album is pretty well represented, because our old idea of strength was being untouchable, you know, like the lone genius, the unafraid, the one who must not be seen flinching. But that was what we realize now is a smaller version of strength. What we've learned is that real strength comes from something quieter and harder, which is being afraid and showing up anyway, and choosing not to look away when looking away might be easier. That's Fearless 2.0. That's how we've redefined what being fearless is for us. It's, you know, trembling, but still going forward. I feel like this version of Fearless is a lot more real and a lot more authentic to us, because we've lived it enough to know. 그래서 이게 우리에게 강함을, 두렵다는 걸 인정하는 게 정말 강하다라는 게 진정 fearless다, fearless 2.0다, 라고 저희 스스로 정의를 내렸어요. 그 전 fearless는 되게 당차고 되게 어떻게 보면 순진하고 어린 그런 느낌인데, 이번 건 진짜인 이유는, 더 진짜 우리 자신의 이름이라고 할 수 있는 이유는 진짜 강함 안에는 늘 두려움이 있다는 걸 충분히 살아내면서 느꼈기 때문인 것 같아요. And I don't know, I just there's just so much about this album that is yet to be talked about, and Only Celebration is out, but I just really want to focus on the positive message of this album, or of this song in particular, because you know it is called celebration, and I think there's so much power in this one word. And I just really want to shed light on how there's so much joy in our team. There's so much lightness and so much strength in the people around me, and strength in myself that I think I see. Because there was a period where we experienced a lot of pain, and sometimes I still do struggle with it, you know? Like, sometimes it takes time to get over things, and I'm going to be so honest. I'm going to be so honest right now. I'm going to be so honest. I sometimes, you know, there's some, I think getting over things and really growing, I think true internal growth is a graph of up and downs, and is a graph of up and downs, and sometimes you are just going through life and you think you're okay, and then something happens and you realize you might not be as okay as you think you are, but that's okay. And you know, you don't have to tell your story when it's over. I think there's such a I guess pressure, or I guess like standard, to be telling stories when everything's over, when you're overcome, when you've already overcome something. But then when do you tell your story? You know, like you can talk about things when you're still going through it, because I still struggle with my fears of sometimes being on stage, or being, you know, of singing. But I realized being fearless is making this song, this album, while still carrying that, instead of like getting over it, you know? And what I think is what makes this so special to us is because in that dark, we found each other. We found, like I said earlier, we found kinship in our shame, and in that kinship we found a sisterhood, and in that sisterhood we found the strength to go on and just keep loving what we love, and work harder, and you know, dream the things that we used to dream again. Not from like we realize that like real strength doesn't come from ignoring the fact that the creature is there. It's in from letting each other see that creature, or wanting to see each other's creatures, and still choosing to go on. So that's why I think, you know, with that whole, I guess, I guess it's just a story. It's a story that's still being written, and I think, you know, there's a reason why we called it Celebration. There's a reason why we called it Pure Flow, not survival, not recovery, not resilience, but celebration. Because there is an undeniable joy in this team and in this path that we're walking. Because that word is a claim. It's saying that we're not embarrassed to be here, and we're going to raise a glass to the broken parts, because the broken parts are what found each other. And you know, in the face of pain, I think Mary Shelley's Victor was powerful in a different way. I can't say it's the wrong way, but you know, powerful enough to create but not brave enough to love, because he couldn't love what he saw in the creature, because in the creature he saw all of that inner pain reflected. But I think in our story, our speaker is powerful in the way that Victor didn't know how to, because in each other in our creatures we see all of our traumas and all of our pain and all of our whatever, but we choose to be present, and we choose to learn to love ourselves, I guess. So that's why celebration in the end matters, or in the celebration at the end of this music video matters, because you know, it might have been easier to just, you know, end it on a silent, just, I guess, like, you know, like, nice to meet you, I'm Creature, we're LE SSERAFIM, you know, I see you, I get you, and then just like keep it at that in the dark. But celebration says that this isn't a sad ending that we are tolerating, this is joy. Yeah. So I guess I just wanted to talk about how Frankenstein ties into the story, and how we wanted to put a twist on that story. Because in Frankenstein, the story ends with him alone on a floating piece of ice, bound to die soon. But in our version of Frankenstein, we're all together, you know, at a table raising a glass to each other. Yeah. So that is I guess basically what I wanted to talk about. And I think why also this is powerful, and I think there's a lot of growth, is that I think, so why are we saying this? So why are we telling this story? Why? Okay? So are you just here to like mope and talk about whatever? Like, just, you know? I think it's different from that. Mary Shelley does not say, what she does not say is that pain can be overcome when you know that you're not alone. I think it's a little bigger than that. I think it's pain can be overcome when it's met. When somebody makes the effort to meet you and see you, and when you make the effort to see someone else's pain. You know? And I think that's where it is. It's not simply just knowing that you're not alone. It's when someone on the other end takes one step closer to the other. So that's why we came out with this, in hopes to be that step closer to not only let someone know that they're not alone, but to let them know that we are the same. And so, what we hope this means to people. I wrote this down. I think I'm just gonna have to read it word for word because I think it's gonna be just neater that way. When we made this, the creature in our story was something specific to us. He was a version of ourselves that we had rejected, the parts that we wanted to hide, the shame that we carried. But I think the creature can be a lot of things. He is whatever piece of you the world has told you to be ashamed of. He can be whatever you've been running from because you couldn't bear to look at it. For some people, that might be internalized fear, the part of yourself you were taught to hate before you even understood what it was. For some, it's trauma you've never spoken out loud. For some, it can be body dysmorphia, the way you can't look in a mirror without flinching. For some, it's shame about your family, your past, your mistakes, your desires, your difference. Whatever it is, we all have a creature. We all have a part of ourselves we've kept locked outside the door because we were afraid of what it would mean to let it in. And what I want to say with this album, with this song, is you don't have to keep running. You can turn around, you can open the door, and when you do, whether that's with a friend, with someone who loves you, or even just with yourself in the mirror, the thing you've always been afraid of is not a monster. It's a part of you that has been waiting this whole time to be met. We hope this song finds the people who need it. We hope it reaches whoever is sitting outside their own door, scared to go in. We hope it reminds them that the bravest thing isn't pretending the creature isn't there. It's showing up with your own scars and saying, "Me too. Let me in. Let's celebrate together." Yes. 그리고 마지막 부분만 이제 이 노래와 곧 나올 앨범이 필요한 아니다. 이 노래와 곧 나올 앨범이 필요한 사람들에게 가닿았으면 좋겠어요. 자기 집 문 밖에 앉아 안으로 들어가기를 두려워하고 있는 누군가에게 닿았으면 좋겠어요. 가장 용감한 일은 크리처가 거기 없는 척 하는 게 아니라 크리처를 받아들일 용기를 뜻한다는 것을 느끼길 했으면 좋겠어요. Yes. 그런 내용입니다. 셀레브레이션. 사실은 되게 진지한 얘기죠. 근데 이렇게 너무 진지하면 또 이제 그렇잖아요. 그래서 이렇게 비하인드로 진지한 얘기를 이렇게 풀어드리는 거고, 풀고 싶은 거고, 이렇게 또 유쾌하게 웃으면서 너무너무 재밌게 촬영했고 그랬습니다. 저는 르세라핌을 너무 사랑하고 피오나를 너무 사랑하고 이런 이야기를 할 수 있다는 것에 정말 큰 감사함을 느껴요. 그래서 우리 외면하지 말자. 스스로에게도 서로에게도 세상에게도. 그리고 서로에게 한 발짝 다가갈 수 있는 용감한 마음을 하루하루 조금씩 더 길러보자. 그래서 셀러브레이션을 맨 처음에 이제 뭐라 할까 리드 싱글로 공개한 거고요. 어쨌든 이 앨범은 정말 행복과 기쁨과 그런 뭐랄까 되게 밝은 앨범이에요. 이게 되게 힘이 있다? 뭐랄까 에너지가 있다? There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of joy in this album. There's a lot of joy in our team right now. There's a lot of strength in our team. 그래서 이렇게 축하하는 분위기로 스타트를 끊고 싶었습니다. 왜냐면 나를 가장 마주하기 힘들었던 나를 마주하는 일은 정말 대단한 일이고 되게 용감한 일이고 여러분들도 충분히 그런 힘이 자기 안에 있을 거라고 생각해요. 만약 그런 어려움을 느끼고 있는 분이시라면 그렇습니다. 저도 두려움을 맨날 두려움을 마주할 때마다 계속 나아갈 힘을 느끼고 있고 또 멤버들이 있기 때문에 서로가 있기 때문에 저희도 계속 나아갈 수 있는 겁니다. 이게 혼자서 안 되는 것들이 있어요. 만약에 혼자라고 느끼고 계신다면 르세라핌이 있다는 걸 알고 계셨으면 좋겠고 꼭 이야기가 끝난 상태여야만 목소리를 내야 되는 법은 없어요. 그러니까 만약 힘듦 속에 계신다면 지금이라도 목소리를 내도 괜찮아요. 그걸 같이 마주할 사람은 분명 있을 거고 그 대상이 자신이어도 돼요. 거울 속 나여도 돼요. 우리 자축하면서 작은 일에도 기뻐하면서 강해지십시다. 하여튼 그렇습니다. 너무너무 사랑하고 이 라이브 굉장히 조금 심도가 있고 좀 뜬금없는 느낌일 수도 있었는데 그렇습니다. 저는 강하니까 여러분 너무 걱정하지 마세요. 너무너무 강해요. 너무 많이 강해졌어요. 이번 앨범 많이 기대 부탁드리고 많은 기대 부탁드리고 많은 기대 부탁드리고 피오나 너무 사랑해요. Guys, I love you so much. Holy shit. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. Okay. Thank you guys for everything. And I just really hope that you guys can learn to accept yourself too. Because I think I have learned a lot because of you guys. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys. Mwah.